Hey everybody, welcome to the Derbies. I'm Phil.
Hi, I'm Joe, and welcome to a very sunny and sultry day here in Denver, Colorado.
It is hot.
Temperature outside is about 94, and I think in here the action is even hotter, but actually temperature-wise it's also hot. It's about 93, maybe 92 without the sun, so doing our best to stay cool.
That's right.
Well, Phil, we have an exciting doubleheader today.
Oh, yeah, I mean, absolutely. You've got the Bruising altitude, of course. You have Denver Roller Derby and Texas A&D, so I think we're in for a really good night tonight.
Fantastic. Phil, you want to go through the lineup for the B team for the Texas Chainsaws?
I'll take the Chainsaws, absolutely. So 050, Bad Juju. 12, Debella DeBall. 1312, Gemini List. 133, S Pain. 138, Anita Riot. 17, Bacon Envy. 210, Vile Vixen. 2113, Delirium Trigger. 226, Terrorbyte. 2581, Root of All Evil. 31, Prison Vinegar. 48, Spread. 69, Dardar Binks. 8, Absolutely Scabulous. 888, Dolores Fuertes. 9 Lives. And 93, Hellatrix Lestrange. These are Chainsaws.
And skating in blue for Denver Roller Derby's Bruising Altitude. Number 10, Chris Bacher. Number 128, Coco Loco. Number 1337, Clitoris. Number 151, Cotton. Number 17, Fandangled. Number 1940, Veronica Ake. Number 212, Gothberg. Number 333, Miss Enigma. Number 4, Ponticello. Number 40, Beetlejuice. Number 406, Elwood. Number 52, Andy. Number 65, V for Revenge. Number 768, Supersonic. And number 98, Thorns.
We're about 1 minute away from the top of our first game. And I'm excited. I can tell you that.
Oh, yeah. It is palpable. Again, you can palp it. Probably because it's just so hot and thick in here.
True. It's a full house here and continuing to fill up, so that's really good.
Yeah, and this is exciting. Again, thank you to Texas for coming out, and thank you to 5 on 5 for allowing this Twitch stream to take place. We're really excited to be here and super pumped that we can bring Roller Derby to the masses.
Yes. I've always been told to have a face for radio, but I'm happy to be streaming nonetheless. So this is really exciting.
Well, we've got a little bit of time, but it looks like Texas has already put a jammer out there. Is that Delirium Trigger number 2113?
Officials are getting ready. Hush amongst the crowd. Not really.
It's a low roar.
It's a low rumble.
Yeah.
Right.
And that is Beetlejuice number 40 for Bruising Altitude.
All right, let's do it for real.
Oh, yeah?
There it is.
Oh, we got 5 seconds happening.
The most tense 5 seconds ever, and then we're off. Here we go.
All right, a little bit of a wall at the rear of the pack that Beetlejuice is working through right now. Looks like Trigger's trying to fight on an inside line and is having some difficulty with that wall of blue at the rear of the pack.
Yeah, seriously, that beginning defense for Denver is looking really strong. And lead jam to begin with Juice.
All right, so Beetlejuice out there, eligible to score, and Trigger still in the pack. Some nice defense there by Fang, and a nice star pass for Texas as number 138, Anita Riot, is out.
Yeah, we're called off in the first jam.
The pack for points calls it off. 4 points to Bruising Altitude.
Yep, that's 4 in the air.
All right, cliche time. First blood, Denver. Blah, 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 blah. It's going to be, it's a little bit bright in here, and we're working on some lumens for the projector, but the score is 4-0, Bruising Altitude, Texas. 29 minutes and about 9 seconds. Is it? No, sorry, 21 minutes and 58 seconds left.
Yep.
In the first half of play. All right, that is Coco Loco on the outside for Bruising Altitude, lead jammer. And number 133, that is S Pain. And S Pain is out for Texas.
2 quick jams back to back on there, but nonetheless, we still have points coming up on the board for Denver. That is 4 more.
Nice sneaking on the inside line there by Coco Loco. All right, jamming now for Texas. That is number 1312, Geminialist. That's a tongue twister. I'm going to work on that. And number 768, Supersonic for Bruising Altitude.
Pulling a little bit closer there, Supersonic, trying to take the outside. And real tenacious right there, and she gets the lead again. That's 3 in a row for Denver.
All right, nice work by Sonic, but nice wall at the back by Denver. And it looks like Geminialist is working on getting out to the front, and that wall of blue stuck with her up at the front of the pack.
Strong Texas defense at the back of the pack, anchored by Dolores Fuertes, number 888.
Sonic now looking for an inside line, working on that wall of 3 up at the front with Texas. Now pack is up at turn 2. And Sonic is through, picking up 4 points for Bruising Altitude. Jammer for Texas still stuck in the pack, and a nice pass once again. Anita Riot picking up the star for Texas. And Supersonic calling off the jam, picking up full 4.
4 again for Denver.
So Denver now with 1-6 on the board. Texas still at 0. Jamming now for Bruising Altitude number 333, Miss Enigma, up against number 69, Dardar Binks for Texas. 1 blocker in the box. That's the first penalty. That's number 888, Dolores Fuertes for Texas. So pack is 4-3, favoring Bruising Altitude. Miss Enigma now struggling at that wall of white at the rear of the pack. Dardar now up at the front, working on that wall of blue. And this,
yep, there it is, a lead again.
But Binks is out as well for Texas, 20 feet behind. Miss Enigma calling off the jam.
Miss E calls it off.
Looks like the inside pack ref, the jam ref's going to check on points. No points there for Miss Enigma.
Nope. That's the first shutout jam there for Denver. It was a really good start.
Yeah, and I guess if you would count it 4 points per jam, then Sonic got 4 and 4, so maybe this cancels it out. I don't know. So still 16, Bruising Altitude, Texas 0. So Panicello, number 4, jamming for Denver, up against 2-1-1-3 Trigger out there for the second time on the track. Anita Riot with a nice recycle all the way to the back and almost to the end of turn 3, but then Thorns recycling Trigger to the back of to the beginning of turn 3.
Yep. Both teams doing a really great job of locking it down on this jam. Slowing
Texas
things
being
down.
forced to bridge.
We do have a lead though.
Clear to score.
All right, Delirium Trigger now out for Texas. Panicello looking for some points. 1 in the box now. That's Anita Riot to the box for Texas.
Clear of the pack. Eligible to score.
And Panicello calls off the jam.
Multi-player called at the far end of the track.
Looks like Texas will cede a couple of blockers to the box and glitterous to the box for Bruising Altitude as well. Full 4 points on that pass for Panicello.
About 24.5 minutes to go in the first period.
Jamming now for Texas number 133 S. Payne up against number 151 for Denver, Cotton.
Number 133, that's S. Payne for Texas.
No lead jam. Cotton was out, but not called. No pass, no penalty. And now we have a power jam with no lead jammer. We're going to go 2 minutes, first 2-minute jam of this game.
We'll push it all the way for a full 2 minutes.
4 points.
Hats off in this heat for sure.
Absolutely.
Anita Riot back on the track for Texas. Clitoris back on the track for Bruising Altitude. Number 210, Vile Vixen also on the track. 4 points for Cotton.
It's a little over a minute left in this jam.
Jammer now for Texas. S. Payne standing up, has the cover removed with the intent of passing. Anita Ride back on the track, so can receive the pass. Cotton now picking up 4 more points for Bruising Altitude. As Elwood heads to the box, and a nice move by S. Payne out of the track. Got about 51 seconds left in the jam. And it looks like Glitterous back to the box. So it's 4 2-pack favoring Texas. And Texas now putting some points on the board. S. Payne with 4. Caught with a nice move, in, then out with a nice juke. And perfect offense by Texas.
Absolutely. It's another 4 on the board. Both teams are really taking advantage of the full 2 minutes on this jam.
Got about 10 seconds left, so it looks like both squads are putting more points on the board at this point. 5 seconds left in the jam.
Well, that was a good way, right? We had a lot of action in that jam.
Absolutely.
Starting off the next one with the penalty box empty.
I want to point out really, really amazing offense there by Anita Riot for her jammer, and then excellent defense by V for Revenge over there. Recent transfer, she came to us from Mexico. That is number 1312, Gemini List for Texas. Up against Beetlejuice for Denver. Oh, and Gemini List a little too early. Hits the pack before the whistle. Power jam.
Power jam for Denver.
Power play to Beetlejuice.
And
Breaks free.
Quickly out.
Yep.
Decent penalty kill, recycling her to the back of turn 1. But Beetlejuice making quick work of that pack. Oh, Beetlejuice, the nice move on the outside.
Yeah, wow, she just moved lanes right there and just found a good opening, and there you are. That's 4 on the board.
Jammer for Texas is standing. And Gemini List back in the mix for Texas.
And another 4.
Nice move by Gemini List on the inside line, but Denver quickly recycling.
Yeah, that's a trend we're seeing really early in this game, is really good defensive work by both teams.
Gothberg picking up a penalty. And number 08 also picking up penalty. That is absolutely scabulous. And Beetlejuice another 4.
Points for Beetlejuice.
It's a little more than 30 seconds left in this jam, but Juice is definitely making an impact for Denver.
Gemini is still on the initial pass.
Clear to score. 4 more for Juice, who calls off the jam.
And Juice calls off the jam, holding Texas to 0. Points now. Bruising Altitude 58, Texas 11. Texas with their timeout.
3 seconds.
Again, I want to thank 5 on 5 with their Twitch stream. I can't even say that.
See it 3 times fast.
I think I know what that is, but I'm old and I try. Just leave it at that. But once again, thank you to 5 on 5. Really appreciate the opportunity to bring you the roller derby. Again, in lovely, sweltering Colorado.
That's
It's not humid, I guess. That's like the only thing you can be thankful for.
right. Yep. No.
Although the paper is sticking to me, everything's sticking to me. Everything's sticking.
Team would be interested in something like this. Our junior team is open to all boys and girls within the ages of 7 and 17.
In the background, you can hear the sultry voice of Brad Example, who's been the longtime voice of Denver Roller Derby, and my personal mentor in life.
There you go. See? How nice to work so close to your mentor.
Not too bad, not too
Right?
bad. All right, we got some folks doing some track work. Good job, Pete Broderick. Team Ireland All-Star.
On the track for the next jam, we have number 128, Coco Loco.
Coco Loco for Bruising Altitude up against Dardar Binks for Texas. 4-3 pack advantage. Nope, never mind. 4
Yeah, no,
all
even
on the
strength.
track.
Here we go.
She's not quite in the pack yet. And check. And penalty. And Gothroy picks up another penalty, but Coco Loco is your lead jammer for Bruising Altitude.
And thank you very much, Twitch followers, for your wonderful comments. We enjoy announcing for you, and we shall do our best. I promise.
Do I want to look at the comments? I've been told I shouldn't.
I know,
read
it's
comments.
like side looking, but also looking. There's a lot of multitasking going on at the moment.
Oh, and a penalty on Coco Loco. Looks like a low block penalty. So Power Jam Texas right up their alley here with 11 points on the board.
Oh, what a hit. Great job. Right there, holding Dardar Binks back. Really great effort by Texas in this jam.
Oh, man. Elwood just back and forth on the Texas jammer. Dardar Binks running into some difficulty. We're trying to extract herself out of the pile. But a nice 3-wall by Denver and a great offensive push by number 60. I'm sorry, that's number 48. Is that spread?
Denver pack is still able to contain Dardar Binks.
And Coco Loco now out of the box, but working on that wall of 4 at the rear of the pack.
Coco Loco trying to get a little help getting through the pack from Chris Bacher.
Oh, and a forearm penalty called on Dardar Binks. Power jam now to Denver with about 11 seconds left in the jam. So Denver will have the advantage at the start of the next jam.
And that is for Coco Loco. And this jam is at an end. Wow, it's already hot in here. I was even more tired now after watching that jam. Oh my gosh.
Well, right at turn 4, they were pushing, but no one was moving anywhere.
Oh,
and
man.
It appeared that people were stuck in some sort of morass. And while it was enjoyable to watch, I don't think it would be enjoyable to be
No, not at all.
in that mix. But really nice work by both defensive fronts. Once again, Denver's got the opportunity now with Supersonic on the line as the lone jammer out there. So Denver working on all offense. And looks like Glitter is picking up a penalty. That's her third penalty. And Supersonic is out. Lead jammer, Bruising Altitude.
Denver definitely taking advantage of that lead jam opportunity for the time being.
Dardar Binks now out of the penalty box and back in the pack, looking for an opportunity. But Denver waiting at the rear as Sonic pushes to the front. Texas bridging now at the end of turn 3. Dardar with a nice move. But
Just met by Clam right there.
Texas again holding that bridge. Denver able to drop back. And an attempted star pass, but now it looks like Dardar Binks is going to do this on her own.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and there we go. That is, you called it.
Anita Riot once again receiving the start as Denver calls off the jam. With another 4 points there, Denver will now take their score to 66, Texas 15. Looks like 16 minutes and 14 seconds left in this first half of play.
Number 333, Miss Enigma, the jam for Denver. Taking on
As you heard, Miss Enigma for Denver
for Texas.
up against Delirium Trigger for Texas. Denver now walling up at the rear. Some good rotations. And Texas fighting up at the front. Miss E working on that 3-wall. Pack looks like it's about to split. And Miss Enigma through jammer Denver. Bellatrix Lestrange to the box for Texas. And a great star pass to number 48. That is spread. As Miss Enigma calls off the jam.
Quick work right there by Denver.
Another 4 points for Bruising Altitude.
4 seems to be the number tonight.
That is multiples of 4. So a couple of things for 2019. the Texas Chainsaws are 4-5. Wins over Atlanta's, Santa Cruz's, Arizona's, and Dallas's B teams, and one loss to Gotham's Wall Street Traders. Bruising Altitude has a 2-2 record. They've lost both of the games that they played against the Axles of Annihilation from Rose City, and beat the ACDG Angel City Derby Girls B team, as well as the Boston A team at the Big O in Eugene, Oregon.
Quick reset there. Had a little spill up front, and then we are back at it again. Ponticello trying to get on through, and does.
Ponticello, lead jammer.
Lead jam again for Bruising Altitude.
As Payne has taken off the cap and has passed it once again. Anita Wright picking up the star for Texas. As Ponticello's through, picking a 4 on that last pass.
See, there it is again.
4 and out for Bruising Altitude.
Well, you don't get that jammer point anymore, so
That's right.
all we can ask for is 4. They're giving us all they got, Phil.
I know.
Come on.
And yet I want more. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's fantastic. It's going really well.
With the star.
All right, number 151, Cotton for Bruising Altitude.
Number 1312.
Up against Geminialist for Texas.
Jamming for Texas.
Jimmy Elias did a fantastic job. Just saw that gap right there, but a back block nonetheless. But really, it was a great effort from the beginning.
It looked pitch perfect for me on the sidelines. That toe stop work is excellent. But it is a power jam, and Cotton is through lead jammer, Bruising Altitude.
So Bruising Altitude is employing a 6-jammer rotation.
Texas really doing a good job now to try to slow things down a little bit.
Cotton with a nice move and immediately told by her bench to call it, freezing the jammer in the box. That'll give Denver a bit of a power jam start. Geminilis standing, so Geminilis will be out of the box within 10 seconds. So Speedlejuice there.
And our first house just about to hit its teenage years as we're about to hit a jam 13 coming up right now. Oh, how quickly this game grows, doesn't it? But here we
Soon they'll be leaving us.
Off to halftime. But here we are with another lead jam for Bruising Altitude.
Geminilis out of the penalty box now, looking for an outside lane. Sees one, but almost into the boards as Thorns and Fang recycle. Speedlejuice also recycled to the back of turn 3. Oh, and Geminilis working on Glitterous and is through. Geminilis on the initial pass as Speedlejuice is told to call off the jam.
Before Geminilis can get around for points.
Points, Bruising Altitude. That is 82, Texas with 15. Less than 12 minutes left in this first period of play here in Denver, Colorado. Thank you again for tuning in to this Twitch feed brought to you by 5 on 5.
Very, very much. Jar Jar Binks lining up for Texas at the jam line.
That is Coco Loco for Denver.
I have a feeling we're going to see some fast back action here.
That's been the name of the game. I think they want to skate fast. Oh, nice work there by Dardar Binks. Picking up lead jammer for Texas. Nice move on the
Great
inside.
job, Texas.
And Coco Loco being recycled by that tough wall of white at the rear of the pack. And Dardar Binks is through, but she cuts the entire pack, and she is in the box. We're going to go 2 minutes here as Dardar was called the lead. I like it when I'm just a little bit ahead of Brad.
Right.
That means I'm doing something right.
See? We hear you, Brad.
At least it's not like pure plagiarism. I've done that before with the house announcers. Oh, Coco Loco.
Wow.
Oh, nice move there by Texas, but Coco Loco takes it like a champ.
Yeah, Rudival
Pops
Levo
right
was
back up.
setting right inside that inside lane, but Coco did go right through and is keeping it moving.
Texas at the rear. Denver now trying to squeeze that defense. So Coco's one to beat. And a nice push there by Chris Bacher.
And that's 4 again.
Getting her out of the pack now. Dardar Binks back in play.
Just about 47 seconds left in this jam, so there is time for Texas to make some points.
Yep, she is on her point-scoring pass now. Nice move.
And there it is.
Through on the inside, 4 points for Texas.
Texas says, I see your 4, I'll raise you 4.
And Coco picking up more.
4 by Coco.
Darter Binks now stuck there at turn 3. Coco. Here's an offense. Big
Ooh,
hit.
what
by
a hit.
V for revenge. And Coco now with 2 to beat.
Both jammers having a tough time with the pack here between turns.
And penalty now on spread for Texas. They've got 2 in the box. Time expires.
3 more for Texas. 4 more
Texas
for
picked up
Denver.
3. Denver picked up 4 on that pass. Bruising altitude 98. Chainsaws 19. Just over 9 minutes left in this first period play.
Oh, three more at the end there for Texas at 22.
98 points for DRD, and we have 9 minutes until halftime.
All right, Elwood in the box for Denver.
Delivery and trigger.
3-2 pack advantage as Supersonic to the line for Denver, up against Delirium Trigger for Texas. And Sonic picking up lead. Root of all evil now looking to play some. Oh, and a beautiful whip.
Wow.
Ooh, like that.
That was great. And Denver just clamped right back down on that.
Right, great recycling. Environmentally friendly Colorado
Right.
doing what they do. And,
Inside.
and picking up lead. Delirium Trigger is your lead jammer, as looks like Thorn to the box for Denver.
Just briefly full advantage, but no, Denver is shy 1.
And 4 points.
And that's 4 for Texas.
Texas is going to run this, I think.
Absolutely, yep.
Sonic struggling a little bit
This is
with
a
that
good time
pack.
to do it.
Sonic now having to recycle all the way to the back of the end of turn 1. And Texas with another 4 points.
Sonic was lead.
Really turning it on here at the end of the first half. Thorns now about to get back on the track for Denver, and Sonic was through. That's 4 points there.
Supersonic. The Delirium Trigger is in control and calls off the jam.
Trigger, Liza calls it off right there, but great job by Texas, really taking advantage in that jam.
Total of 11 on the
Texas
jam.
picking up 3 more there, 11 points total on that jam. Bruising altitude 102. Chainsaws 33.
That takes us down to about the 7-minute mark.
All right, Miss Enigma for Denver up against S. Payne.
Number
for Texas.
133 S. Payne jamming for Texas.
4 on 4 on the floor in the pack.
333 Miss Enigma for Denver.
Denver now clamping down on the inside. Texas doing the same on the outside. Bridge there by Chris Bacher as Miss Enigma recycle now all the way back almost to the jam line. But the same thing has happened to S. Payne.
Through the infield. Now bumped into the outfield.
We are 30 seconds in with no lead jammer.
S. Payne pushing at the top of the pack.
And this is definitely the endurance jam right here. S. Payne trying to get forward, but nope. We have a Denver lead.
Lead jammer, Denver.
Oh, and a
Yeah, it looks like a power jam as well.
Foreign penalty called on S. Payne to the box, and a power jam for Bruising Altitude and Miss Enigma, quickly making short work of that pack and calling off the jam. So
And that's zeros all across over here.
looks that way. So 2 in the box for Texas, but 1 is their jammer. So 4-3 pack advantage to Denver.
An official review being called by Texas that stops the clock at 5 minutes and 36 seconds.
All right, so with the official review, I don't have a person on the floor, but perhaps Brad Example will give us the scoop.
And gives me time to thank Lexley International.
Oh no, he's gonna do sponsor stuff. Oh, why? Why do we have to get paid? Come on, roller derby makes so much money.
You guys have an awesome venue here.
It's a good. Help fund Denver Roller Derby and Rocky Mountain Roller Girls air conditioner.
Yes.
That's what we need. All right,
Remember to follow Denver Roller Derby on Twitter.
I won't be able to exactly tell you what's happening on the track, but I know that the official review was called by Texas.
Yes.
So, I mean, you've got one per half. Why not use it, right?
If it's there, you might as well use it.
Right.
And take advantage of it.
There's many things where you could say that same phrase. It's there, I should use it.
Waste not, want not, right?
I have food at home, but I want food from other homes, mainly restaurant homes.
Right.
But Joe, you can cook food.
No. It's there for decoration.
I just have a cornucopia on my
right.
my dining room table the whole time. It's like Thanksgiving.
This is what it would look like if you did cook.
Right. I just spray it with the lacquer.
Right.
Like in Japan, you're like, oh, that looks delicious. It's 4 months old. Looks amazing.
Showroom quality.
All right. I don't know what has transpired.
And this will bring it right back out of though.
We'll conclude our official review.
So it didn't look like anything happened.
And it concludes with number 133, S. Payne, in the penalty box.
Just a little temperature check, right?
A power start for number 40.
Checking the dry bulb. All right, Beetlejuice is your lead jammer for Bruising Altitude. I think Texas was probably trying to get their jammer out of the box, or at least their, maybe even their blocker out, but to no avail. Beetlejuice with a nice move, jukes to the outside, picking up 4 points. And S. Payne now, cap in hand, looking to get back on the track. Wall of blue waiting for her as Beetlejuice is through.
Another 4 for Juice.
And Texas with another blocker to the box. That's
As
DeBella
the
ball.
takes a half minute sit in the penalty box. Start pass to Anita Riot.
Anita Riot one more time, picking up the star. And Thorne to the box for a failure to reform. 2 in the box for Texas. 1 in the box for Denver. Called off the jam.
Yep, quick jam again. 114 Bruising, 33 Texas. The chainsaw.
4.5 minutes until halftime.
As Brad said, 4.5 minutes.
4.5 minutes.
Why are we talking?
Right.
Let's let Brad do this.
Will jam.
I can say my voice for other endeavors.
Right.
Other endeavors.
Exactly.
All right, Cotton number 151 jamming for Denver against 1312 Gemini List for Texas.
Gemini List doing a lot of work in this first half.
Everyone, so much work. I'm sweating just sitting here.
It's all for the love of Derby.
It is. And Gemini List is your lead jammer. Cotton out and about a half lap behind. Denver now trying to regroup at the front. Texas trying to hold one at the rear.
Wow, great shoulder work there by Gemini List and called him right off. But 4 points for that effort.
Denver picks up 2 there before the jam was called. So score Bruising Altitude 116, Chainsaws 37, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first period of play.
We'll see Dardar Binks coming against
Dardar Binks back on the line there for Texas.
That is Ponticello for Denver. 4 on 4 in the pack. Texas spreading out their defense and offense a bit. Denver keeping close together. Texas with a little bit more dynamic start than Bruising Altitude. Equally effective, it seems, as neither jammer has gotten their way out of the pack.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ponticello picks up lead jammer.
Just as he said it.
Everyone's working. Nice bump out there by Thorns and Glitterous Recycling. As Ponticello picking up 4 points. Wild Vixen to the box for Texas. And a good recycle by Absolutely Scabulous for Texas.
Absolutely Scabulous pumping.
Thorns to the box for Denver. Through on the inside, Ponticello 4 points.
She recovers and grabs 4 points.
Dar Binks now out for Texas.
Clear to score for Texas.
As Texas loses another one to the box. Number 17, Bacon Envy.
Ponticello calls it off. 3 additional
The 2
points.
minutes to half.
3 more points for Denver. Bruising Altitude score 127, Texas 37. Temperature in this room 98.
It's the surface of the sun.
Under 2 minutes on the period clock now. This could possibly be the last jam of the period.
Delirium Trigger for Texas back on the jammer line.
Against Supersonic for Denver.
We'll see Supersonic jamming.
3-2 pack favoring Denver. DeBelle DeBall with some nice blocking of Supersonic. Sonic is very strong. I can attest, having scrimmaged against her numerous times. And a nice bump out of trigger by Bruising Altitude. That's Chris Bacher. Thorns now back in the mix. And up to play offense there for Supersonic.
A lot of work coming in right now. Still no lead jam.
Yeah, we are 1 minute and 5 seconds in. And they're right in the sun. That's like the nice warm spot.
Right, exactly.
Where your cat would be is where they are right now. And Supersonic picking up lead. That did take a lot out of her, you can tell.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's, you know, you're skating through the desert over there, basically. What a hit right there by DeBelle DeBall, absolutely.
And Thorns now recycling. Supersonic was through 4 more points for Bruising Altitude. Got 10 seconds left in the jam.
We'll take this all the way down to the half, I'm guessing.
Now clear of the back and eligible to score.
Yep.
Sonic looking for extra points. And we got 22 seconds in the period clock. Supersonic calls off the jam. That'll take us to halftime. Bruising Altitude picking up. Let's see. A few more points here. Texas for sure is going to stay at 37. Bruising Altitude will pick up now at 1:33. We got 15 minutes of intermission here.
Thank you all again for joining us here on the Twitch stream. You're having a good time?
Oh, indeed. I hope everyone out there in Denver World is watching. I hope you're having a great time. Thank you again for joining us in obviously very sunny, very warm Denver, Colorado. We'll be back in about, let's give or take 12 to 13 minutes and to talk to you more. Listen to our faces.
All right.
On the Twitch.
Talk to you then.
We've got the second half of Texas Roller Derby's Chainsaws against Denver Roller Derby's Bruising Altitude. We've got a little bit of a Ramones cover happening right
Blitzkrieg
now.
bopping over here.
It's enjoyable. So much heat being generated.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of heat being generated. Had a brief hydration of very warm water, but still did the trick.
They gotta work on that. The officials are on the track, meaning, let's get this started up in here. The benches have been switched. Texas now at the end. Bruising Altitude at the south. If you need a cardinal direction kind of situation. Actually, no, sorry, they're west. So I totally got that wrong. Because if you see the sun, it's right there. It is almost 7 o'clock p.m. here, Mountain Time. So
Mountain Time.
Texas is in the west, Denver is on the east. Texas would argue they're always in the south, so it doesn't really matter. And Denver would again argue that they're in the mountains. So it's not west, it's not east, it's
South.
Up high,
up. Yes, up. Yes,
altitude being the situation. I don't honestly. The conditioning of all of the jammers and the blockers has been exceptional. I haven't seen any issues at all with endurance or altitude, again, affecting, obviously it shouldn't be affecting Denver, but it's not affecting Texas in the least. But Denver, though, clamping down with their defense, and again, their lead jammer percentage, I don't have the numbers because I'm not as nerdy as I want to be, but they've clearly got more lead jams than Texas in this game.
Yes, that is true. But we are just about to kick off for the second half. 133 Bruising, 37 Texas. And yeah, no, to echo what you just said, I mean, everyone is really putting their all into it, elements, considered. So this is going to be a really good second half.
All right, that is Speedlejuice jamming for Bruising Altitude up against Delirium Trigger for Texas. The score, if you do it upside down, is Leet. 133-37. Leet. Oh, nice work. Delirium Trigger through lead jammer, Texas. Gothberg to the box for Denver. 4-3 pack now favoring Texas. And Speedlejuice still stuck in the pack. Texas now coming out of this half. Some fire.
Absolutely. And that is 4 more for Texas on the board.
Multiplayer block called on Fang and a penalty on Root of All Evil.
Yeah, Texas definitely starting off strong for the second half.
Juice out of the pack and clear score for Bruising Altitude.
Juice. Oh, there we go. The jam is called early.
Nice work by Texas. Picking up 8. Texas to 45. Bruising Altitude 133. 2 blockers in the box for Denver. 1 is standing, however. So it'll be a 3-2 pack advantage for just a hot second.
Pun intended, right?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Just checking.
So many puns that are always intended. All right, looks like Andy, first time on the jammer line for Bruising Altitude, number 52. And 133 S. Payne for Texas.
We got Geminilis there for Texas. I'm sorry, S. Payne, pardon me. Yep.
Andy is your lead jammer. Penalty called on Bacon Envy as Root of All Evil and Fang are back in the mix for Denver. Bruising now at the back of the pack. Andy pushing on the front wall of 3. Just 2 to beat with a bridge by Texas. Nice work there by Spread.
Great job by Texas there, holding Andy back, but she comes back for 4. And still going on this jam.
Texas's jammer still stuck behind that wall. Boo, nice recycling there by both Texas and Denver. Andy now working on number 48, Spread. And Root of All Evil. But with Spread up at the front, she cannot help her jammer. And Andy picking up 4 points on that pass.
Yeah, but shout out to Spread, though. Just really grinding down there.
Start pass to Spread by Texas.
Star has been passed to Spread.
We just called her name, and now she has to start.
There you go. And Andy calls off the jam. No points on that pass for both Denver and Texas. But Denver picking up 12, 145 to 45. 27 minutes left in this last period of play for Texas Chainsaws and Denver's Bruising Altitude.
Just under 27 minutes to play in the game. Number 128, Coco Loco.
Geminialist for Texas up against Coco Loco for Denver.
For Texas.
Both doing great work in the first half, so I'm sure we're going to see that again here.
Yeah, we'll see how the fatigue may set in. I know I said the conditioning is exceptional, but sometimes it takes a half to figure that out. Adrenaline flows, and then by the second half, you kind of get settled in.
Yep. Ebbs and flows.
Coco now recycled there by Deval DeBall by Texas. Now they've switched places. Denver at the front, Texas at the rear. Gothberg bridging and through lead jammer Geminialist for Texas as Glitterous picks up a penalty. I think that's her 5th one for Denver. Coco Loco still stuck in the pack, and nice work by Geminialist through 4 points on the board for Texas. Coco Loco still in the pack. Texas really clamping down with defense here.
Yeah, absolutely. Jim Nihilist is looking for good opportunities, has hit twice there, and so close. Denver doing a good job resetting there. Just going to call it off.
General Nihilist calls off the jam with an additional 4 points.
Texas now picking up 4 more. That's the score. Their score now 53. Denver 145. 25 minutes and 9 seconds left in this last period of play.
Ponicello for Denver, the jammer line. And Dardar Binks.
In the back of my head, I'm like, don't do the accent, don't do the accent, don't do the...
You're a better man than me.
It's hard, you hear the name.
Dardar Binks right from the get-go there. Lead jam for Texas.
Perfect footwork on the inside line. And Texas now really recycling Ponicello, but looks like someone stepped out of bounds, so she is through. Eligible to score for Denver. Let's see what Dardar Binks does. And she calls off the jam, picking up all 4 points on that pass. Texas now chipping away here. Texas 57, bruising altitude 145. Denver looking a little flat in this half, I think. I mean, again, could be the adrenaline wearing off for the first half.
True. Could be the heat. Could be a little bit of both.
The reality is Texas is hotter place than Colorado. Absolutely. So it could be a function, if the altitude is not affecting Texas, then the heat may affect the Denver players more
Absolutely,
than it affects the Texas players.
A good advantage there.
Cotton now with 2 to beat up front, and she is through, but she picks up a high block, and that would be a power jam for Texas.
Agreed.
Dolores Fuertes also in the box for Texas.
Yep. Good opportunity now for Trigger to see if she can get through.
We got 30 seconds in the jam, and no one has been called out. And Glitter is now recycling Trigger all the way to the jam line. It's a dangerous game, recycling all the way to the back and then giving that jammer space. Because in most conditions, the jammer is much faster than your blockers. Giving them space for speed is sometimes a losing proposition. But excellent penalty kill by Denver. Cotton now back in the mix already. And
through.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she won't be lead because she was in the box, but she can, and she took her cap off, but she can score here. And we're going to go 2 minutes because Delirium Trigger pulled off her cap. So she still, if she had kept it on, she may have gotten lead at some point. But by pulling the cap off, we have assured that there's no lead jammer fill.
That's right. 30 seconds of nothing but endurance right now. But still a good opportunity for Denver to put some points on the board as well. Texas, the same.
Cotton got to sit down for 30 seconds, so...
I mean, it's a refresher,
she had to rest.
Exactly.
As we sit for an hour, maybe 2. Oh, forearm penalty now on Cotton.
And this will carry into the next jam. So Texas now with some really good opportunity to take advantage of being up a play.
So Denver with a good penalty kill, but all for naught. Their jammer is in the box. Texas will start. Denver now quickly out on the track, looking to establish some position because, again, they are without a jammer.
That's right. S. Payne for Texas. You start off with the 6th jam, second half.
21 and a half on the clock.
All right, S. Payne's got a lot of speed that she can pick up right now. Denver now wall of 3 at the front. And having to bridge already is Denver. And through S. Payne, lead jammer. Texas V for revenge to the box for Denver, leaving them with only 3, 4 in the pack for Texas.
Denver getting S. Payne out on both ends there. Hard to get, but yeah, got through. That is 4 more for S. Payne.
Cotton now off against a wall of white in the middle of the pack, looking for the pass.
Wow, great inside track work right there.
Nice work by S. Payne, kind of letting Denver deal with that pass situation and focusing on that offense.
Cotton clear to score for Denver.
Yep.
S. Payne calls it
Good
off.
strategy, calling it off right there.
That's good for 4 more.
And 4 more on the board for Texas.
Texas with a great run here.
Yep.
Bruising altitude 148. Texas with a score of oh man, I need to say it, 69.
Yeah, you got it. But the momentum is definitely Texas' favor right now, and good on them.
Who is pep talking them? I want to talk to that person.
Right?
They
Run through a wall for that person.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Gemini now jamming for Texas, up against Beetlejuice for Denver, 4-on-4, and looks like Denver at the rear with 3, with 1 offense up at the front. All 4 blockers up with Texas, and some recycling there by Dolores Fuertes. Juice picking up lead, and we have a forearm, cut track penalty on Gemini-list. Power jam Denver.
Power jam Denver. Opportunity possibly for a momentum switch here. Juice has been putting a lot of work in all game.
Nice footwork right in front of us.
Right?
Totally. It was amazing.
Let's see, poetry in motion right there. That's for sure.
And again, on the inside. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it that well. Looks like Gemini is out of the box, looking to get back on the track. Denver shoring up their 3-wall, but nice offense there. Develop the ball, all-star for offense for Texas.
I was gonna say there, I don't know if you saw that there. It looks like the bell of the ball had a little bit of a hit up high, but still was able to throw that amazing offense, dealing with it nonetheless. So really great effort there, and a shout out to her for staying tough throughout that jam.
Yeah, I think she had over medical. I think she's gonna be okay. All right, Dardar Banks up against Coco Loco. Once again, Texas in white, Denver in blue. I should say that about every 2 minutes. I apologize.
Just to be sure. No one switched colors.
Right. Well, as if this is possible to be black and white. Oh, dark colors. Yeah, but it looks like Coco Loco to the box for a forearm. Dardar Banks is your lead jammer for Texas. Denver now trying to move out of the apex. Texas bridging all the way back. Denver will have to bridge.
Oh, well, good catch right there by Denver.
And so now offense there by Texas. Dardar Banks with some work, and Ake being pushed out of the way, but Elwood with some nice recycling.
Oh, great job by Dardar Banks right there. Looks like she's going to go out, stayed in. 4 points for Texas.
Coco Loco now on the outside is through. Great move. But Dardar Banks, nice offense there by Texas as Dardar Banks calls off the jam, picking up 2 more points. Again, Texas with a nice run. Texas 75, bruising altitude 157. Just under 17 minutes left in this game.
Going to be about 16 and a half.
Seriously, Texas is on fire right now. They have really been pushing.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely reset, and they came into the second half with a really good effort and purpose here, putting up a lot of points in a very short amount of time.
Delirium Trigger now jamming for Texas. I think it's Panicello for Denver. I think the pendulum has swung the other direction for lead jam calls here.
Yeah, they do amazing defense the second half as well. Look at Texas right there, holding Panicello back. She does get through, though. Denver with the lead jam.
Texas jammer still in the pack, and Panicello.
Wow!
And
all that for nothing.
Oh, she stood up. So probably did not get the points, and Thorns now to the box as well. So power jam, Texas, and out of the pack is Delirium Trigger. Dolores Fuertes to the box for Texas. So 3-on-3 in the pack. Power jam in favor of Texas. Nice offense clearing the inside line for Delirium Trigger, picking up 4 points right there. Ponticello now up in the box.
Yep. Oh, it was a good effort there by Texas. Keeping Trigger in.
Anita Riot is a...
Oh, and there goes Ponticello just jumping
ball.
right through.
Ponticello she saw a little bit of offense that was kind of created by Anita Riot, disrupting that entire pack. And Anita Riot right back into Ponticello. But Denver really clamping down on Trigger. And Ponticello out. That's 4 points. That's Glitterous there, recycling Trigger to the back of the pack. Oh, and nice offense there by Chris Bacher at the front. We got front row seats for this, Phil.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's ended, but you know what? That was a lot of good effort, and
it looked painful and sweaty.
It sure did. Yeah,
describes a lot of my day today. Well, I got up and that was about it. That was painful and sweaty.
That was enough. That was enough.
Bruising altitude 168. TXRD chainsaws 83. And a timeout called by Bruising Altitude.
Timeout called by Denver stops the clock at 14 minutes and 4 seconds.
As Brad said, we got about 14 minutes left in the game.
A lot of jams this half going close to the full 2. It's, we're under 10 jams, and we still have a lot of time left.
Yeah, I think we've seen a couple of penalties that have kept the jams up to 2 minutes. Some kind of short jams to freeze jammers in the box from the opposing team. And again, just a lot of play. Like, I haven't seen a overabundance of penalties.
No.
Seeing about the right amount is what you'd expect at this level. Again, at a high level of derby play.
Yeah.
Both squads have been around a long time. Both squads capitalizing on the experience, from how many, we're talking about over a decade now for both squads of roller derby experience. TXRD being one of the original founders of flat track derby here in the 2000s. And so, we're talking 2 elite clubs at high levels of play, just again skating very well. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, these are B teams that are skating right now. So you can see this at every level of play, but for sure, just keep in mind these are B teams, and this is the best of the best that the B teams have to offer here.
It's definitely been a treat to watch for sure.
All right, S. Payne for Texas up against Miss Enigma for Denver. S. Payne looking on the inside. Miss Enigma now also looking on the inside up at turn 1. And now Miss Enigma being recycled.
All right, S. Payne looking at an opportunity to get through that Denver defense, keeping the star.
And Ake picking up a penalty there as the cap was removed, so S. Payne not eligible to be lead jammer.
And that does go to Denver.
She calls the jam, but did she call it in time? I don't know. It looks like 2 points there by S. Payne. So Texas steals a couple points.
A good defensive strategy there by Denver. Might as well just cut it short and move on to the next one there. Yeah.
Absolutely. Bruising altitude 168, Texas 85. Just over 13 minutes remaining in this game. Beetlejuice number 40 up against Gemini List for Texas number 1312. Oh, looks like a lead was called on Texas. Gemini List is lead. As Beetlejuice gets out of the pack, and we'll see what Gemini List does. Calls the jam.
Yeah. Almost a repeat with Texas strategy there for that jam. Gemini List, great track awareness, making sure to not give any opportunity to Denver there.
Just about 12 minutes to play now.
Yeah, called quickly at the front of the pack as lead. So again, take advantage of that situation.
Dar Binks.
Dar Binks, that's a name we've heard often tonight for Texas.
And Andy, number 52 for Denver.
Andy's second jam, right?
That is correct. Dar Binks threw in the inside, but bumped out by Elwood.
Ooh, what a hit. And
Andy now recycled by Bacon Envy. And Dar Binks is your lead jammer for Texas. Andy now finds an inside line. She's through. Denver now lining up in the apex. Let's see what Dar Binks does. And the jam is called. Looks like no points. 0-0. So a good defensive stand there by Denver.
168 Bruising, 85 Texas.
That's 2 scoreless jams in a row.
Jam 13 upon us. A little more than 11 minutes left.
Taking us to the 11-minute
Number 151 Cotton for Denver up against number 2113 Delirium Trigger for Texas. 4-on-4 in the pack at the rear. Denver in the back. Texas up front. Switching positions. And Trigger through on the inside. Lead jammer, Texas.
The momentum is staying with Texas, and a good opportunity.
Cotton with a nice jump on the inside. As Thorns to the box for Denver.
Oh, wow. There it is. That should be... Yep, there it is. All 4 for Texas.
Once again, chip away. Bruising altitude 168. Chainsaws 89. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Coco Loco, number 128 up against number 1312, Gemini List. Texas in the white, Denver in the blue.
Still?
Last I checked, and I'm checking pretty often.
All right, S-Pain.
Like a end of a soccer match where they just trade jerseys and we're confused.
Right. A lot of work up there from S-Pain trying to get through Denver's the tripod. Gets a little bit of assist there from a penalty to Denver, and S-Pain with the lead jam.
Elwood to the box as Thorns up for Denver now returning to action. So 4-3 pack favoring. Oh, looks like a backblock penalty called on S-Pain. So power jam for Denver. Coco Loco still not out of the pack. So let's see if Texas can kill this penalty. Really nice recycling and defense. Oh, and a big recycle there by Spread all the way to the back of turn 1.
They bring this all the way back. And skating through what has to be the hottest part of the track right now.
I think there's 2 warm parts where the sun is. And a nice star pass to Elwood. And so we're gonna run. As Brad said, first star pass for Denver.
A little friendly fire right there.
But Elwood with a nice job picking up 4 points there. And now a penalty on Chris Bacher. And had Thorns connected, that looked like a really big hit, but she kind of whiffed on that one here.
S-Pain with 4 more for Texas. Denver trying to hold down here.
S-Pain now doing a nice job looking at the outside tack, and Elwood threw in the inside and picking up 4 points there. And that is a jam. Elwood with a nice, it's good scores for a pivot.
4 as well.
Texas 97, Denver 176. Just over 8 minutes remaining in the game. Chris Bacher in the box for Denver, so it's a 4-3 pack advantage to Texas.
There's about 3 minutes remaining on the clock.
Geminilis and Ponticello, Texas, Denver, respectively, for the next jam. Waiting to go here. Momentum is just continuing on, and I feel like it's a key word in this game. It swung back and forth, and both teams have had a good opportunity to make an impact. It's really all you want in a good derby game.
Absolutely. Again, Texas with a really nice second half. Gemini is through on the inside. Lead jammer, Texas.
Gemini for Texas.
Ponticello with one to beat. Now Texas with a nice recycle. DeBell the ball up front. Root of all evil up front.
Ponticello trying to get through. Opportunity for offense. Great awareness right there at the star pass.
Number 1337, Glitterous.
And calling off the jam is Gemini.
Calling it off with
3 points there on that pass. So Texas breaks the century mark. Bruising 176, Texas 100.
I think that really speaks to what you said earlier about the level of competition and you know, just the great derby we've seen from both teams. We have a high-scoring game, but it's still close, you know.
Right. And again, Texas, I think, had they maybe gotten their legs underneath them a little bit in the first half, we'd see a much closer game. I mean, 76 points in derby can shift pretty quickly.
It sure can.
But they've definitely had a really, really good second half. And I'd have to check the score, but they may have won it so far. Miss E through lead jammer Denver. Dardar Banks out of the pack.
Oh, wow, just dragged out of the track. Has to go all the way back.
Miss E now dealing with the 3-wall up front. This one Texan drops back to play offense. And now Miss E being recycled. Spread again. I keep saying her name as the one who keeps drawing the Denver Jammers back. She's super aware. She glides her way back through the pack to hopefully catch a track cut penalty or at least take the jammer back about 40 feet.
Denver doing a really solid job here holding Dardar back.
4 points Denver.
In the meantime, 4 points Denver.
Holding on to Dardar Banks again. V for revenge. And now a star pass.
There it is.
And Denver quickly capitalizing and clamping down on spread.
Great tripod action right there. Just nowhere to go. Controlling any opportunity right now for Texas.
Miss E is still your lead. Now hitting that wall of white at the back.
Strong boxing at the back of the pack by Texas.
Hey, there.
Star has been passed to number 48.
Spread didn't get through.
For Texas, who is now
22 seconds left in the jam. We'll see what Miss E does. And she calls off the jam as suspected. 3 more points on that pass. Denver with a nice run there, picking up their score. 187, Texas staying at 100.
So that was 11 points on the jam.
Beetlejuice number 4-0 for Denver up against Delirium Trigger number 2113 for Texas. Denver in the blue. Texas in the white. I think I just want to say that.
Now, if it changes in the last 4 minutes, that's going to be the craziest thing.
Denver in the teal.
Right.
Texas in the eggshell. How many variants of white can we get into?
You're right.
Beetlejuice out, but Delirium Trigger about 10 feet behind. And now everybody's running.
Wow.
Beetlejuice through on the outside. 4 points for Denver, 1 point for Texas.
Beetlejuice calls it off.
That was fast.
That was very fast.
And furious. And isn't there a movie that came out this weekend?
Yes, yes.
All right, you want to get your fill of Idris Elba as a bad guy, which I know I do.
And who doesn't, right?
Yeah, I'll take it.
We got number 133.
All right, S. Payne for Texas up against Andy for Denver. S. Payne looking at the inside, looking at the outside. Now recycled by Allwood. And Andy through lead jammer, Denver.
That's 3 in a row for Denver. The first time this period they've been able to put 3 lead calls in a row.
Oh, nice work there by S. Payne out of the pack.
We have a repeat of the last jam here. It's just jammer to jammer.
Let's see what Denver's going to do here.
Andy waits for the right time and calls off the jam.
Running down some clock and calling off the jam to prevent a score. Once again, smart derby play.
Yeah, clock management's your friend, right?
or your foe.
Oh, with a twist.
So many twists. Denver 195, Texas 101. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. Geminialist for Texas up against Beetlejuice for Denver. 4-4 on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Boom, boom, aka laka, lead gemmer.
It really writes itself, doesn't it?
I think that's how 80s lyrics were conceived in the first place. Nice offense there by Glitterous as Beetlejuice is through lead jammer. And Glitterous with a nice attempt there on Geminialist.
Ooh, calling it from the track.
Nice work, 3 points there. And if you've ever jammed, you've done that. You have called the jam off from the stomach position, looking up at the ref in desperation.
Just please, you see this, right?
Hopefully the shoulders are flexible enough to get back there and touch the hips. And the pleading, the absolute pleading look on your face. All right, Dardar Binks up against Coco Loco. 1 minute. And your lead jammer is Coco Loco. This all but locks it up for Bruising Altitude. They have control of the clock with 50 seconds left in the period.
Coco doing a great job just keeping this clock moving.
You know, obviously you have to stay penalty free, etc., etc.
So many things.
Quid pro quo. You have to do all the things. All the things. Coco Loco with a nice move through the outside. 4 points there. Looking for a star pass, but Dardar Binks did not pass the star. Getting recycled by Gothberg.
Only 8 seconds left in the game clock. Should take us all the way down.
And Dardar Binks through on the inside for Texas. Fang with some good offense there as Coco Loco calls off the jam. All right, Bruising Altitude just doubling up slightly on the chainsaws. Unofficial score right now, Phil, Bruising Altitude 206, Chainsaws 101.
We'll wait for the whistle.
Well, that was awesome.
It was.
It really was, you know. And kudos again to both teams, considering the elements. Both teams put a lot of effort. A really competitive and fun game to watch. And consider ourselves lucky for the front row view.
Yeah, I'd like to take a look at the statistics here regarding the score of Texas in the second half versus the score of Texas in the first half. I should have taken better notes. I would have been a better student in general, I think.
Get rid of this pen. We don't need it.
Writing. We don't need to write anything down. At any rate, we've got more roller derby coming your way.
Yep, sure do.
In the form of the number one seeds for both tournaments. The tournament in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Texas, number one seed. The tournament in Seattle, Washington, Denver, number one seed. So this should be pretty great. I'm looking forward to this game.
As am I. We'll kind of sign off for a moment and get some agua, and we'll be right back for an awesome game.
Wait 1 second before we sign off. Congratulations to Denver Roller Derby's Bruising Altitude, and a great match by Texas Roller Derby's Chainsaws. And also there is an abundance of thanks that needs to be given to 5on5 and to Twitch for providing roller derby to the masses on a Saturday night. Given the temperature, given the humidity, given the atmosphere, the lo-fi Wi-Fi in this building. Again, thank you,
so many
5on5.
Saturday. All right, see you later.